Good evening. We host school assemblies to promote student achievement as well as athletic and co-curricular accolades throughout the year. We were in the old high school, currently Olson Middle School. I was in charge of the assemblies for state qualifiers in athletics as well as Veterans Day. After our state qualifier winter assembly, 3 students came to my room, shut the door, and said we needed to talk. Now, if you'd have known these 3 students, you'd know that wasn't going to be a good sign. But in fact, it turned out to be one of the best things that has happened to the school culture here at Mauston High School. These 3 students shared a vision for an assembly which would recognize all of the musical, theatrical, co-curricular, tech education, and academic accomplishments in the spring in an auditorium, and we're blessed to have the auditorium that we have here. The 3 alums, Heidi Holig, Regina Cunningham, and Jamie Price, had a plan in place and a legacy that they wanted to leave. We started the tradition immediately. They continue to do great things in law, nursing, Veterans Affairs, and as community leaders, along with growing their beautiful families. Although missing the live performances due to the COVID shutdown, this evening we recognize the accomplishments of our students across all grade levels. Whether in our high mileage program, science and math clubs, or theatrical and dance excellence, our students and community can compete with anyone. I cannot stress that enough as to the potential students carry with them at Mauston High School and an I-Lead charter school. It doesn't matter if the school is urban, suburban, or rural, we have some of the best and brightest. I am thankful for the talented staff and support staff who offer their talents to push our students to see what they are capable of. The videos from each staff member or department will be shown in their entirety. Please sit back and enjoy the talents of the Mauston High School and I-Lead Charter School student bodies.
The English department is pleased to award one of our English Student of the Year awards to Ruth Hammer. Ruth has taken and excelled in a variety of English classes during her time at Mauston High School, including AP Literature, World Literature, and College Writing. She has been a leader in classes that contain underclassmen, and she did some fantastic work with the Global Scholars Program, independently reading and reflecting on novels written by non-American authors. Her reflections were always interesting and well thought out, and for her performance in these areas, Ruth is one of our English Students of the Year. Congratulations.
I have the honor of giving one of the Outstanding English Student of the Year awards to Anna McClintock. I have selected this background because Anna has me for rhetoric of film right now, and she told me that this might be one of her favorite movies of all time, Psycho. So, in addition to the 2 core English classes at MHS, Anna has taken AP Literature, College Prep Writing, World Literature, Shakespeare, Rhetoric of Film, and Creative Writing for a total of 8 different English classes here at MHS. I can still remember her freshman academy days when we were studying Hamilton, and she knew more about Hamilton than the majority of the class, maybe even more than the teacher himself. She was a Hamilton fan before Hamilton was a big deal. She offered insights about the play that I hadn't quite heard yet, and I really appreciated having her in class back then. Even then, she was a very strong writer. Anna's always willing to go the extra mile to make sure our assignments are completed with excellence. She will volunteer when I need someone to participate in a discussion or act out a role in a Shakespeare play. Anna's shown that she can be very successful communicating through the written and the spoken word. We congratulate Anna McClintock on being one of the English Department's Students of the Year.
The English department is pleased to award one of our English Student of the Year awards to Rowan Horton. Rowan came into high school as an excellent writer and has taken courses to hone that skill throughout his high school career, from AP Literature to superheroes and science fiction to rhetoric of film and creative writing. He has been named an all-conference writer multiple times during his high school career. Rowan is always up for a conversation about what is being discussed in class, and we have appreciated his insights in class and out throughout his career. We look forward to reading more from him in the future, and we congratulate him on being one of the English Department's Students of the Year.
Congratulations to this year's library patrons of the year, Jada Doden and Isaac Small. Yay!
Hello, Mauston School District, and welcome to the Department Awards Ceremony of 2020. We are going to commemorate students in certain departments that went above and beyond their peers. My name is Mr. Walsh, and I have the honor of announcing those students that are receiving awards in the mathematics department. So to begin, we're going to start with the freshmen. I had the liberty, or I should say I had the honor of having these two students in my classroom, and usually we do a one student per class, but these two students are both receiving the award because they both went above and beyond in motivation and helping their peers. So the two freshmen receiving an award in mathematics are Julia Kitch and Reese Gray. Very nice, you two. Now to continue on to the sophomores, I did not have the pleasure of having these two in class, but once again, these two are tied for the sophomores, and the two receiving a mathematics award in the sophomore class are Nadia Howell and Amber Randall. Congratulations, you two. Next, moving on to the juniors, we have a young man standing alone in the junior class, and that man is Landon Bilka. Congrats, Landon, on receiving the mathematics award for the junior class. Last but certainly not least, we have the senior class, and once again, one man stands alone, and that young man is Jacob Muckenberger. So congrats to everyone receiving this award. We are truly thankful that you went so far in your department to receive these awards. Thank you, Mauston. Hope you're having a great day and continue to have a great night.
It is my pleasure to introduce the 2020 South Central Conference All Conference Writers. They get published in a magazine called the Musings Literary Magazine that we publish every year. This year's magazine will probably come out in June as everything is a little bit delayed. We had 11 people from Mauston High School get selected as all conference writers, 9 people because of their poems, and 2 people because of their stories. So I would just like to go through each of the people that were selected for poetry right now. First off is Elizabeth Whitmer, who wrote a poem called Power. Mia Quist wrote a poem called Girls versus Themselves. Haley Knockerts wrote a poem called Who Are You? Amanda Holmes wrote a poem called The Virus of 2020. Faith Hendrickson wrote a poem called Anxiety. Logan Oliver wrote The Move. Isaiah Hansen wrote The Clown and the Kids, which was a takeoff of the movie It, or the book It. Jenny Cardenas wrote Thoughts. Emma Martin wrote a poem called Outside. And now I'd like to introduce the short stories. We had 2 aspiring authors, Rowan Horton and Erica Braund. Each got selected for 2 stories. Rowan wrote Aaron R. the White Star and another story called An Exquisite Hue. And Erica wrote a story called Beasts and another one called Among the Stars. Now, special congratulations go out to Rowan Horton, as his story, Aaron R. the White Star, was named Best in Book, which means it was the top story in our magazine this year. So, once again, congratulations to all 11 of these students for being named All Conference Writers.
Hi, this is Brian Hain, Technology Education Teacher at Mauston High School. I teach the super mileage class here at the high school, and I just want to talk a little bit about what we did this year and then maybe some plans for next year. But first, I'd like to talk about the students that were enrolled in my class this year. Nick Barnes, Junior. Josh Bell, Junior. Landon Bilka, Junior. William Brunig, Senior. Braden Dahlgren, Senior. Ethan Erickson, Junior. Matthew Gunther, Junior. Justin Johnson, Senior. Adam Klein, Senior. Blaine Lewis, Junior. Jared Liddy, Junior. Trevor Newland, Senior. Daniel Senzig is a junior. So this year, my class chose to build a new car, as you can see behind me here. They also chose to take the other two cars that we had, and they wanted to now run a car in each class. So we have Briggs and Stratton class, you have the modified, and you have the open class. This car was going to go into the Briggs and Stratton class, the new one, and I set a pop can here just so you guys can see how big that car is. It's pretty tiny. I think it's only about 6 feet from nose to tail, and I want to say we're right around 2 feet from the top to the bottom of the frame. So they were working on this. We ran out of time because we usually work nights in about the fourth quarter, and because of the pandemic, we ran out of time. So next I'll take you out to the trailer, and this year we received a 14-foot enclosed trailer from the district. You can see we started getting our sponsors up on the trailer. Inside, we had the boys working on the inside of it, and you can see in here they've made a lift to put two of the cars on, and we can fit one down below. They put some shelving in, a bunch of hangers and hooks. We got a new air compressor and a hose reel, some new tools and things like that. So pretty stoked and excited about having this new trailer for a lot of years to come. So we didn't get a chance to race, and that really stinks. And I'm hoping that you seniors that were in the class, I'm hoping we can communicate next year and be in contact, and hopefully I can get you guys to come to Road America with us next year so that you can see your cars running. Juniors, I know that most of you are going to be back in my class next year, which is awesome. Always nice to have kids that have taken the class before get into it. So next year, the way it sounds is we're going to finish that car that was inside. The two that are inside are completed already, and then we'll finish decking out the inside and the outside of the trailer with new vinyl stickers and things like that. So all right, I'm out.
We would like to recognize some students who have excelled in social studies by presenting them with the Outstanding Social Studies Award.
To qualify for the Outstanding Social Studies Award, a student of senior standing must have displayed exemplary conduct, character, and effort in striving to do his or her best in the social studies courses they were in.
We struggled to select just one student since there are lots of top-notch students, so we chose 4. Each student will receive a plaque with their name engraved on it.
Bailey Babcock, Caleb Birch, Rowan Horton, and Adam Klein, we would like to recognize you. Not only have you excelled in the social studies classes you were in, you are all around globally minded students as well. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Blank, and I'm here to give out the Visual Art Awards for this year. We will start with the Students of the Month. So what are the requirements to be a Student of the Month or selected to be that for the art program? Students are recognized for their willingness to explore media and build upon their skills and knowledge. Their focus is to continually strive to develop the 8 studio habits of mind. The following students exhibited critical thinking, respectful and responsible behavior in the classroom, along with originality and creativity. They continually challenge themselves to excel. Additionally, their heart shows a willingness to serve and to volunteer when needed. I would like to congratulate the following students. Kayliana Gonziano, September. Sabina Baby Shiva, October. Bridget Gunther, November. Jonah Tangren, December. Lauren Jones, January. Zebulon Tyson, February. Emily Trapez, March. Amanda Schindel, April. And Nadia Howell for May. Each student will get a medal that looks like this. And so I'd like to congratulate them on their achievement. Now, I'd like to talk to you about VAC. What is VAC? Visual Art Competition for the state of Wisconsin, and we host it right here at Mauston High School. And I'm proud to say this year our students did very well. 4 of the team members' long-term projects were selected to go and compete at the Wisconsin level. This state competition would have occurred on April 17th, but as you know, everything was canceled, so I feel badly that they got robbed of the experience. 9 members were to compete in the on-site competition. Overall, again, I'd like to announce that I'm very proud of the students, and they did very well. We took a second overall, and they took third in Quiz Bowl and critical thinking. The categories that they participated in were painting by Bridget Gunther, sculpture by Emily Trapez, sculpture by Brady Bell, graphic design by Amanda Schindel, graphic design by Colin Morris, drawing Courtney Mesa, printmaking Anna Bopart, ceramics Britton Rick, and ceramics Rose Shorzapa. One other competition that students just competed in, and this is our South Central Conference art show. This year, we are going with a virtual platform, and later on, you'll have a link to see where you can go to actually view that art show. It'll be posted through the Wisconsin Visual Artists website. And I'm happy to announce that graphic design took a second place for Darkness and Light by Erica Brond. Best of School was for Darkness and Light, Erica Brond. Anna Bopart took a third in The Perfect Self, Christ Reflection, which was printmaking and a lino cut. The art extravaganza was canceled and rescheduled to Thursday, September 10th. The art extravaganza awards will not be presented at this time. Those students earning awards will have ribbons placed on their artwork for that show. And after that show is completed, students will be asked to take their artwork home. I have a couple other small awards that I'd like to recognize students for. And one of them is a senior award. It goes to Jaden Lack, who persevered. I had him for 2 classes this term, and he basically accomplished in a whole term 1 week's worth of work. And I'd really like to recognize him for his great achievement with that. Another student I'd like to recognize is William Brennick for his photography skills in photography class. Rowan Horton received an illustration medal for exploration and drawing. Nicholas Schultz is being recognized for his work with ceramics. And I gave out 2 compassion awards this year because these students were very helpful at all times, willing to help with displays, and basically just generally showing compassion in the art room was Sabina Baby Shiva and Nadia Howell. And finally, I'd like to present to you the 4 final senior awards. So I have 4 wood plaques to give out this year, and one of them goes to Jonah Tangren. It's the John Wilhelm Digital Media Award, so congratulations to Jonah. This one goes to Erica Braun, William Wegman, Graphic Design and Illustration. Erica Braun, Yearbook Editor. And Bridget Gunther, the Georgia O'Keeffe Award for painting. And that concludes our Visual Art Awards for this year.
Hello, my name is Miss Carlson and I am a science teacher at Mauston High School. On behalf of the science department, which includes Miss Butterfield, Mr. Heath, and Mr. Rotundi, it is my pleasure to present this year's selection for Science Student of the Year. This student is exceptional, not only because she has taken many science classes, but because she has excelled in each class, giving her best effort all the time and serving as a role model for other students. This student is a curious problem solver, asking questions and seeking answers. She is a logical thinker, examining evidence and facts before reaching a decision. She is quietly diligent and ambitious. She is thought of very highly amongst her science peers and teachers. For all of these reasons, this student is a joy to teach, and I will miss her dearly when she goes to attend UW La Crosse, where she is considering pursuing a major in psychology. It is my absolute pleasure to present Anna McClintock with this year's Science Student of the Year Award. Congratulations, Anna.
To be considered for the Spanish Department Award, a student must first apply. Then applicants are ranked by their peers for things such as ability, willingness to learn, helpfulness to others, levels completed, etc. The Spanish teachers then take these peer rankings into consideration as they choose the Spanish Language Student of the Year. Congratulations goes to Ruth Hammer for receiving this award. Ruth has completed 5 years of Spanish study, participated in Concordia Language Immersion Camp, been a member of Spanish Club, and has provided one-on-one tutoring for some of our English language learners. She is one of 2 MHS graduates who has earned the Global Scholar Certificate from the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction this year. Next year, Ruth will be double majoring in Spanish and International Business at UW Whitewater. Congratulations, Ruth Hammer. The Mauston High School Spanish Department would also like to recognize Natalie Buss as a Language and Culture Ambassador. This award has only been given out on 2 other occasions. Natalie, who completed 4 levels of Spanish, spent the fall semester in northern Spain. There she attended classes taught entirely in Spanish. While living and studying in Spain, Natalie represented Mauston, the state of Wisconsin, and the larger United States culture. Next year, Natalie plans to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and major in environmental sciences, policy, and management. Congratulations, Natalie Buss.
Hello everyone, Mr. Borison here from the Tech Ed Department. Here to recognize our awards for our Tech Ed Department Students of the Year. We have 2 this year. Those are first, senior Jordan Newland. Specifically, Jordan, I picked him out because of construction. Been great at the job site, always learning something new, staying on task all the time has been great for that. The other one is our junior Nicholas Barnes. Nick has been great for us in many areas also. I know he's been doing a lot of stuff outside of school or outside of normal class, I should say, for high mileage vehicle. I've had him in for the tiny house project, and he's just been great, does what's asked, and that. So 2 great guys we've had this year. Can't thank them enough and wish them the best of luck in their future.
Agriculture Student of the Year was a challenge, so instead I picked 5 students. I would like to recognize Olivia Lulich, Dawson Furlis, Isabel Kemper, Draven Robinson, and Isaac Saylor for their outstanding work in agriculture classes and FFA throughout their high school career. I have had the honor to work with these students since they were in middle school. They put in many hours out of the classroom and in the classroom to expand their agriculture knowledge. I have compiled pictures of the 5 students participating in classes and FFA events since middle school to share all of the work they have put into FFA in school. I feel awful you guys missed out on the end of your senior year. There are so many memories that are made during the last few months, and you get a chance to slowly say goodbye to high school and all of your memories. I am sad that we missed out on 2 months of lunches together and talking about the latest Rhett Daniels video. I am bummed we did not get to have a real FFA banquet or one last FFA end of the year trip. I remember the first trip I took with some of you to Great America and the adventures of the van ride back. Isaac, you were an incredible hard worker in all of my classes and pushed other students to reach their best as well. I really enjoyed our real-life, meaningful conversations we had during lunch. Thank you for introducing me to Rhett Daniels, even if you do seem a little soft in the shoulders. Rhett has taught me an important lesson, like the customer is always right. I don't know if my knife or meat tech will ever be sharp again without you there to sharpen it. You can always come back and help me sharpen my knife and show off your speedy deer skinning skills. Draven. Everyone sees your joking side, but I feel lucky that I got to see the side of you that is passionate about learning. There are so many stories about Draven. I don't even know where to begin. It is never boring with Draven around. Oh gosh, the stories like the incident with skinning the deer, or the fact that I will from now on teach students what a basswood leaf looks like by saying, it's just a little catty wampus, and cats eat bass, so it's a basswood. I would also like to say thank you for introducing me to Hey Dudes, the most comfortable shoes ever. Isabel, you are so passionate about everything you do and always determined to finish a goal. Those 2 qualities will take you very far in your life, and I am excited to continue to hear about your achievements. You have grown so much from the middle schooler full of energy. You have been an outstanding FFA officer who is willing to push yourself. I have seen you grow from working with you to write your first speech for LDEs to listening to your speech this year. I am so proud of you for the work you put into your speech this year and making it to state competition. I hope everything works out and we can compete somehow at the state level with your speech. One of my favorite Isabel stories is when you decided to listen to a fidget spinner and it got wrapped in your hair. Dawson, who am I going to talk to about Herefords anymore? I guess it's going to have to be Morgan. I am so glad you kept coming to FFA events even after you got scared from the gnome thing at your first 212. You were an outstanding officer and leader in FFA. I am thankful for the hard work you put in behind the scenes to make events great. I am very grateful for all the help you have given me for the last 2 years in Meat Tech. I will miss your ability to tell a story and your DJ skills on FFA trips. Olivia, I hope our journey is just beginning and we get to continue it with you as a state FFA officer. Olivia, you pushed me to be a better teacher and FFA advisor, and I am incredibly grateful for that. You have been an outstanding leader and FFA officer for the last 4 years. You are an incredible hard worker and is not afraid to get your hands dirty behind the scenes to make an event successful. I will miss our chats over lunch and working with you to reach your goals. I hope you all keep in touch with me keep in touch with me about the amazing things you are going to accomplish in your life. This time is very challenging and a hard way to end your senior year, but remember to reflect on all of the fun that you had in high school. As for now, it's on to the next one, old son.
Hello, my name is Miss Carlson and I am a science teacher at Mauston High School, and I'm also the advisor for Science Club. Science Club is an organization in which students are able to participate in science and engineering competitions around the state of Wisconsin, as well as other opportunities like participating in video chats with scientists, attending science movie nights, going on field trips, and then also making funny science t-shirts. This is truly an organization where science reigns supreme, where it's okay to be smart, and idiosyncrasies and puns are cherished. You can also wear safety goggles for no reason, right? And so for the first time in Mauston High School history, it is my pleasure to announce a new award for members of Science Club. It is called the Sacred Cod. The Sacred Cod is given to graduating seniors that have played a momentous role in the organization. And it is my pleasure to announce the recipients of this year's Sacred Cod: Jacob Muckenberger, Journey Malasina, Adam Klein, Justin Johnson, and Caleb Birch. These seniors are more than just outgoing members of Science Club. These seniors are the founders of Science Club, aside from Caleb, who decided very wisely to join during his junior year. At the start of their sophomore years, Journey and Jacob asked me if we could start a new club that centered around pursuing interests in science. I did not take this request very lightly. As teachers, we have a limited amount of time to dedicate to our work and advisories, and I was already feeling pretty overcommitted. However, I cannot begin to explain how much I love these two students and how overjoyed I was to be able to advise and mentor them outside of class, in addition to having them in class. Jacob and Journey said that they had a couple of other students in mind to help form the club. Enter in Adam and Justin, and we even took on a few choice freshmen that first year. We scared away John Luke, but we embraced Nathan Ammerman and also Sean Cohen. In the beginning, we didn't have a very clear vision of what Science Club would entail, so we tried some things that were interesting to us and established a constitutional monarchy, like normal clubs do in the beginning. And so that first year, on a whim, we decided to participate in a regional competition called the Lake Sturgeon Bowl. It's a freshwater and oceanic sciences quiz bowl that's held annually at UW-Milwaukee. That competition would then become our signature piece. For the last 3 years, we practiced every Wednesday from November to January, and to prepare for the competition in February. While we never did win the Lake Sturgeon Bowl yet, we did succeed in beating our arch nemesis, Marshfield High School, at this year's competition. This group of students, Jacob, Journey, Adam, Justin, and Caleb, is incredibly special to me and incredibly important. We share amazing memories over the last 3 years and countless laughs. They are some of the most intelligent, funny, wonderful, and interesting students that I have encountered in 9 years of teaching. You will each be receiving a Sacred Cod plaque to proudly display on your dorm wall, each inscribed with a unique Latin phrase to help guide you on your next adventure. Good luck, and you will be greatly missed.
Hello there. My name is Michael Peckman, and I'm the Director of Choral Activities here at Mauston High School. And I wanted to take a moment to recognize a few students who have done excellent work this year and really excelled in our program. The first award I'd like to give out today is called the Director's Award for Concert Choir. This is an award that goes to freshmen or sophomores who have excelled in concert choir through their leadership, through their attitude, through their willingness to help other people or help me, and of course their preparedness and how well they have worked on the various music that we have assigned. And so I can think of no one better to receive this award than Kayliana Ganziano. So congratulations, Kayliana. The next award I would like to give is for the chamber choir, and this also is the Director's Award. Much of the same qualities as in the Director's Award for concert choir, but much higher expectations go with this award. And so I would like to thank Juliana de Cosola and present her with the Director's Award for Chamber Choir. Next, there's the Quincy Jones Award, and this is modeled after the record producer Quincy Jones, and it encompasses a student who has excelled in many, many different aspects of the fine arts, and has done so simply giving of their time, sharing their talent with others in a variety of ways. Students who have branched out from just one simple kind of participation in a fine arts program. And so the student that I would like to acknowledge and recognize tonight is one who has participated in various aspects of the music program throughout the time in the school district, one who has taken the time to share their talents not only with the public but also with our elementary school kids and our middle school kids, someone who has taken the time to teach and help others to grow. That student also participated in this year's musical and expanded her participation within our fine arts program with the contribution of beautiful, beautiful dance. So I would like to recognize Ruth Hammer as the recipient of the Quincy Jones Award. Lastly, the National High School Choral Award goes to the outstanding senior for participation in the program. Each school in the United States is allowed to give out one of these choral awards to a senior. That senior must excel academically as well as musically, exhibit great leadership throughout the program, and have high-achieving accomplishments, whether it be state solo ensemble, high marks at solo ensemble, large group festival, all of the WSMA activities. And so this year I am very proud to offer and share this award again with Juliana de Cosola. Congratulations.
The Jerry Awards, one of Wisconsin's high school musical awards programs, encourages, recognizes, and honors excellence in high school musical theater. School and student achievements are honored and featured in an awards show held at the Overture Center in June. The awards show will be virtual, and you can watch it on the Overture Center Facebook page on June 7th at 7 p.m. This year, Mauston High School is proud to receive 2 Jerry Awards for Outstanding Dance Performance. It is my honor, as their longtime dance teacher, to recognize Ruth Hammer and Lexi Jopling for this achievement. For the past 9 years, Ruth and Lexi have grown up dancing together from community events to a Broadway stage. They are great role models for our younger dancers and show that hard work and dedication pays off. Congratulations, Ruth and Lexi, for your Outstanding Dance Performance Jerry Award.
The Department Award for Physical Education goes to Evan. I have had the chance to have Evan last year and this year, and she's getting our Department Award just for her overall growth throughout the past 2 years that I've had her, and that she really just kind of exemplifies what it means to be a really good Phy Ed student, coming prepared to class, her willingness to participate, just her overall respect for her peers. So that's why the Department Award goes to Evan. I hope I get a chance to have her again in class.
My name is Sandy Davies, and I'm going to talk about the Business Education Awards for 2019-20 school year. This year we're giving out 2 awards, one to Bailey Babcock and one to Emily Patton. Congratulations, ladies. Both ladies have spent a lot of time in the Business Education Department, taking personal finance, business law, computer graphics, accounting 1, accounting 2, and both of them right now are currently taking accounting 3. Both of them have spent some time in the school store, and proud of both of them. So congratulations to the 2019-20 Business Education Award winners, Bailey Babcock and Emily Patton. My name is Sandy Davies, and I'm here to talk about the FBLA Member of the Year Award for the 2019-20 school year. This year, our award winner is a 4-year member. She was a 2-year member at Tomahawk High School, and then she was a 2-year member at Mauston High School. She transferred from Tomahawk her junior year, and she got involved. She helped out with social media. She helped out with public relations. She just helped out wherever she could. Then this year she served as our local chapter secretary-treasurer, and she also served as our Wisconsin FBLA state secretary-treasurer. So she served on the board for the Wisconsin FBLA and did an awesome job. Very proud of her. So this year's FBLA Member of the Year goes to Kelly Borum. Congratulations, Kelly, and good luck. Very proud of you.
right, Mrs. Kraus here giving the department awards for the Family and Consumer Sciences Department. My first award goes to Marissa Delata. Even though she was a St. Pat's kid and I didn't have her till she was a freshman, she's actually taken 5 of my classes and the CNA course on top of that. She is such a go-getter, and like when she puts her mind to something, she's so determined. I'm super excited to see where she's going to go in her future, because she just was always determined and will get her stuff done. And I'm just super proud of wherever she goes. So the first award goes to Marissa Delata. My next award goes to Bridget Gunther. And again, she was another St. Pat's kid, and she only took 3 of my classes, but I guess we just connected and really clicked in the hallways and in other stuff. I really enjoyed having Bridget in class. She was always a go-getter too. She knew what she wanted. In the sewing class, she would go find her own projects because she was like, I want to do this, so I'm going to do it. I feel like we had a pretty good change of pace when we got to go to Western Technical College and tour their early childhood development program and kind of get an idea of what, she could be doing in her future. And she, again, is so determined that she'll get whatever she wants. And it's just been really fun to watch her grow up over these last 4 years. So the next word goes to Bridget Gunther. And then my last award goes to, even though it's a junior, I really feel like Becca Schultz deserves this. So again, going through, I had her in middle school, so 7th and 8th grade, and then every single year I've had her for at least 1 class or 2. So like this year I've had her all year, so she must love having me. But I love Becca. She's so positive in class. She always comes smiling, bouncing, asking more questions and wanting to know more. She always gets her work done. She's just so positive, and I can't wait to see how much she can bloom in her senior year at Mauston High School. So my last award goes to Becca Schultz. So again, shout out to all the seniors. Good job. You survived. Now you're on to your next step in life, and it will be good. So good luck.
Hey, good morning, Mauston High School. This is Mr. Spindler, and I'm going to go through all the band awards for this year. And I usually do this at our Pops concert in May, but we didn't have it. So I'm going to announce them all right now. And we're going to start off with the Drum Major Award. The person that helped out the most for the marching band and did a great job for us. And the award goes to Justin Johnson. And thank you, Justin, for all your work for the marching band. And next will be the Pep Band Award for the person that basically came to every game and put the band first. And that person is Justin Johnson. And thank you, Justin, for everything that you did for the Pep Band. And moving along, we're going to go to the Jazz Awards. The Woody Herman Jazz Award this year goes to Jacob Muckenberger. Thank you, Jacob, for all the work you've done through the years for the Jazz Ensemble. We couldn't do it without you. And now is the time for the big Jazz Award. It's given out throughout the nation at every school that has a jazz ensemble, and it's called the Louis Armstrong Award. And this year, the winner is Mason Lumen. Thank you, Mason, for everything you've done. He's helped out tremendously. He's even gone on the website and looked for music for us, and he's just a wonderful, wonderful kid. Thank you very much, and congratulations. And next, we're going to move on to the Patrick Gilmore Band Award. This is the second award out of 2, and this year that award goes to Adam Klein. Thank you, Adam, for everything you've done. You're a wonderful player, and I look forward to hearing what you do in the future. And next, the big band award given out to every band member or to the best band member throughout the nation. Every school gives us one. The John Philip Sousa Award goes to the student that you really can't go without. And this year, the big award goes to Steve Osdejan. Congratulations, Steve. Thank you for all your commitment and your leadership and everything you've done. You deserve this award like no other. Thank you very much. And next, I have a couple more. I have the Director's Award, which is an award that I can either give out or not give out. It depends on if there's somebody that is worthy. And this year, the Director's Award goes to Jacob Muckenberger. Jacob was a trumpet player, still is, but he learned bass guitar, and then he learned string bass as well, and then he learned tuba, and it's just amazing what he can do, and I just am blown away by what he has accomplished here at Mauston High School. Thank you very much, Jacob. And we have another one called the Cheesehead Award. The Put the Band First award goes to a student that very selfishly or is not selfish and puts the band first and will do whatever it takes to help out. And this person is also the band president. And it goes to Anna Bopart. Thank you, Anna, for putting the band first. And last, but definitely not least, is the Memorial Scholarship for my mother that passed away 20 years ago. And it goes to somebody that was like my mother, and she always put the band first, put others first before herself. And this year it goes to Justin Johnson. He has always put the band first, asks for what he can do to help, and gives suggestions and everything like that. I'm just so proud of him. Thank you very much, Justin. And that was the end of the awards, but I do want to mention that we had a good year for solo and ensemble. We had a lot of great results. We had a wonderful state. Fortunately, we got it done like 2 days before the quarantine. And one thing I want to mention that has never happened before, in fact, I'm not sure it's happened anywhere. Steve Osdejan went to state 4 years in a row on his trumpet solos. And that is absolutely incredible. And he got a first at state every year, 4 years in a row. That's never happened here before, and I'm not sure it's happened anywhere before. It's just a tremendous result, and I am so very proud of him, and I want to thank him for all his work, and that's just incredible. And other than that, I want to say thank you, and thank you to all the wonderful work throughout the year, and take care. Be safe.
Hello, my name is Miss Carlson and I am a science teacher at Mauston High School. Along with Miss Saylor, I am also one of the advisors of our school's student service organization, which is Key Club. And Key Club is a unique organization based on the principle of serving our school, community, and country through a variety of volunteer activities that include things like working with the food pantry, doing environmental cleanups, and then also working with youth. This year, I would like to recognize the efforts of 3 amazing young women from our Key Club officer team. They are graduating seniors this year. The first is Anna Bopart, who served as our president of Key Club, Anna McClintock, who was our vice president, and Anna Turner, who served as our secretary. All 3 of these young women are exceptional in their commitment to helping others. They brought an incredible amount of enthusiasm and joy to our club, encouraging students to join to work together in our community and leading our organization through the planning activities and meetings, and encouraging all those involved to truly be the good that exists in this world. These young women have dedicated an astronomical number of service hours throughout the year to our school and our community, and they will continue to be the forces of good in the world as they embark on their next journeys to college. Thank you, Anna, and Anna, for an amazing year of service.
Mauston High School, class of 2020. Welcome to my garage. How you doing? I was going to shoot this outside next to the shrubbery, but it's raining out, so I figured, garage is as good a place as any. I got a lot of good stuff in here, like, got a lawnmower, broom, so the whole deal. Oh, look, got some propane here. Got an ice auger. But listen, this ain't about my garage. This is about you, Mauston High, class of 2020. Also, shout out to Linden Station. We didn't forget about you. I know Mauston High well, okay? Actually, when I was in high school, I went over there a little bit, right? You're right up there off 90, right off of 869, and we'd make the joke about that. And then, they'd say, Dad's not mature. Definitely don't do that in a commencement address to the Mauston High School class of 2020 when you're much older. Anywho, let's just keep her moving, okay? I want to tell you that I know that you're probably upset about this whole COVID-19 thing, which sucks eggs. Sure does, okay? But what can you do? You just got to put one foot in front of the other and keep her moving. And I know you're upset that you don't get a graduation ceremony, but know this. I had a graduation ceremony. And I don't even remember it. So it's basically like the same thing, okay? So anywho, I'm going to leave you with this, okay? Life is like a tackle box. It is. It's you never know which lure you're going to lose next. So you appreciate them all today, okay? And then you put it on the hook. And when you put it on the hook, you say, you know what? I hope you catch me a fish, but I know I could lose you. You can't be precious about it, is what I'm trying to tell you. Because the next thing you know, you're going to snag your MEPS on a log, and you're like, oh, shucks. And then it's back over to the bait store, So, anywho, that made no sense. But what does make sense is I believe in you, Mauston High School class of 2020. I believe that one of yous is going to be the future of this great nation, okay? One of yous can be a president. One of yous can be an inventor. Okay, one of you can figure out how to cure this coronavirus situation because no one else has been able to do that. Anywho, I believe in yous, okay? So go do your thing, okay? Go out into this world. The best is yet to come. That I can promise you. And as always, go Packers and F to Bears. Okay, bye-bye now.
Each student who was recognized with a department award can be picked up during regular pickup hours for each grade. The plaques are all designed and created by Miss Babcock this year. Our students are normally in charge of this process, and they do an incredible job. Mrs. Babcock, thank you. Thank you to Mr. Levold and Mr. Saylor for the creation of these videos and the passion they bring to the classroom each day. Thank you to all the staff and club advisors who spend extra time with our students to make sure that a curiosity or a talent that the students have is met and hopefully leads them to great things in life. Congratulations to all of the award winners this evening. I hope you have a great evening and be your best.